Hello everybody and welcome back to the free trial droid and welcome back to the Halloween spoopy droid as well. This is Disturbed by Bradmore. As you can see, it was developed by Bradmore and published by Bradmore. It's a free-to-play adventure indie game and I've never played before, and we're going to jump in and see. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt. Your cow is sick. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain of things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind you're going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. So what should we do, guys? Should we go to the crops, the house, or the shed? Well, we're trying to improve our lot in life, so let's go and have a look what our crops are up to. A path divides the crops you have laboured so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odour reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Follow the path. Personally, if my plants were decaying in the field, I might, try and pick some of the fresh ones, but okay. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. To the cave! There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature slightly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight from outside. Deeper. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail, and then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. So guys, this is a choose your own adventure map, basically. It's a choose your own adventure book. In the old style of the actual paper choose your own adventure books, it has short little stories and then a choice you make, and that choice determines where you go in the story. So far it's got nice music. I might turn the music up a little bit, make sure you can hear it. It's got some decent sound design. It's a good little game. So let's jump in, let's see if we can do another day. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Right, we're going in the house. Nope, I'm not going out there, there's bears out there. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. Okay. Open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Read my journal. Dear journal, another unusual day on the farm, or another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethany is also doing quite well. Never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. What, you think you're going to be more social with other animals? Well, this is obviously Wales. He's thinking of buying a sheep. And I'm Welsh before people, well, I live in Wales before people accuse me of racism. Dear journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, But to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. So we've read our journal, we've opened the chest. Let's lay on the bed for a bit. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach out towards the stone with your hand. As your fingers make contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and your skin start to flake away, like dust in the wind. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you've never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. You suddenly see yourself lying in bed, never to wake again. Your adventure ends here. So it's a short little pulsed kind of adventure book. The idea is to try and get to the end without dying, and as you can see, there are pitfalls and traps scattered all around the world. With this sort of choose your own adventure, there is often hidden triggers. So it might be that I have to read the journal before I gain access to options elsewhere. So I might have to go into the house, read the journal, leave the house, then go down the path towards the village. And that might give me an additional option rather than just going into the cave or going into the village. It might give me a third option. So this sort of game is all about sort of puzzling through, finding the right sequence of events. As you can see, it's a fun little game. It's free to play. The monetization method for it is, as far as I can tell, like non-existent. Like, this is literally just a free to play adventure story by this guy. So if you guys would like to have a play and have an experience of this, jump on over and download it. It is a free to play horror themed choose your own adventure visual novel by Mr. Brad Moore, and is available on Steam for free. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.